The oil you choose in your kitchen may look like a small detail, but over time it can shape the health of your arteries more than you realize. Some oils act like protectors, keeping blood flowing smoothly, reducing strain, and giving your heart the support it needs. Others, often the ones used most often in processed foods, slowly clog the vessels, making them stiff and inflamed. The difference between feeling light and energetic or heavy and tired can often come down to this daily choice. In today's guide, you will discover 3 oils that protect your arteries and 3 that quietly harm them, so you know exactly what to keep in your kitchen for a stronger and healthier future. Oil cancellettuno, extra virgin olive oil. Among all the oils you can choose, extra virgin olive oil stands as one of the best protectors of your arteries. For centuries, it has been at the center of the Mediterranean way of eating, a lifestyle long linked to stronger hearts and longer lives. What makes olive oil so special is the way it provides gentle, nourishing fats and natural compounds that calm inflammation and keep blood vessels flexible. Instead of clogging the system, it helps blood flow more smoothly, easing the pressure on your heart. One of the greatest strengths of extra virgin olive oil lies in its monounsaturated fats. These healthy fats lower the bad type of cholesterol that tends to stick to artery walls, while raising the good type that helps clear harmful buildup away. Think of it as a natural cleaner that supports circulation and keeps your arteries clearer over time. For older adults, this balance can make daily life feel lighter, with more energy and less strain on the body. Olive oil also contains antioxidants, especially polyphenols, which act like tiny shields inside your bloodstream. They protect the delicate lining of your arteries from damage caused by stress, poor diet, or aging. When this lining stays healthy, your arteries remain flexible, able to expand and contract easily with each heartbeat. This flexibility means lower blood pressure and a reduced risk of dangerous blockages. Beyond heart protection, olive oil also supports the brain. Good circulation brings more oxygen and nutrients to brain cells, helping with focus, memory, and mood. Many people notice that when they replace heavy fats with olive oil, they feel more alert and more balanced in their daily life. The best part is how simple it is to use. A drizzle of olive oil on a salad, a spoonful to sauté vegetables, or a finishing touch on fish or soup adds flavor while quietly supporting your arteries. The key is to choose extra virgin olive oil, which is cold-pressed and less processed, keeping all its natural benefits intact. Store it in a dark glass bottle to preserve its strength, and it will be ready to protect your health with every meal. By making extra virgin olive oil a daily habit, you are not just adding flavor to your food. You are giving your arteries the support they need to stay open, flexible, and strong, helping you enjoy more years of comfort and vitality. Oil cardinal 2. Avocado oil. Avocado oil may not be as famous as olive oil, but it is just as powerful when it comes to protecting your arteries. Pressed from the flesh of ripe avocados, this oil carries the same heart-friendly fats that make the fruit itself so nourishing. Smooth, mild, and versatile, avocado oil works inside your body to calm inflammation, lower harmful cholesterol, and keep blood vessels flexible. For anyone over 50, it is one of the simplest choices to help circulation stay strong and steady. Like olive oil, avocado oil is rich in monounsaturated fats. These gentle fats reduce the bad cholesterol that sticks to artery walls while supporting the good cholesterol that helps clear it away. Over time, this balance lowers the chance of plaque building up inside your arteries. With less buildup, blood moves more freely, and the heart can pump without so much effort. This means more energy for your daily activities and less risk of feeling heavy or sluggish. Another strength of avocado oil is its high content of vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant. Vitamin E protects the lining of the arteries from damage and helps prevent the stiffness that often develops with age. It also supports healthy skin, stronger immunity, and even better eye health. By choosing avocado oil regularly, you give your body nutrients that go beyond the heart and benefit your whole system. Avocado oil is also very stable at higher cooking temperatures, which makes it one of the safest oils to use for sautéing, roasting, or even grilling. Unlike many refined oils that break down under heat and release harmful compounds, avocado oil stays strong, preserving its benefits and keeping meals healthier. This makes it a practical option for everyday cooking without worry. For older adults who want to maintain a healthy weight, avocado oil can also be helpful. It provides lasting satiety, meaning it helps you feel satisfied longer after meals. This reduces the temptation to snack on processed foods that often harm the arteries. Combined with its ability to stabilize blood sugar, avocado oil supports steadier energy throughout the day. The best way to use avocado oil is as a simple replacement for less healthy fats. Drizzle it over salads, brush it lightly on vegetables before roasting, or use it for gentle frying. Its mild flavor pairs well with almost any dish, making it easy to include in daily meals. By keeping avocado oil in your kitchen, you add another layer of protection for your arteries. Each time you choose it over heavy fats, you take a step toward clearer circulation, stronger energy, and a healthier future. Oil #3. Flaxseed oil. Flaxseed oil is one of the most powerful plant-based oils for protecting your arteries, yet it is often overlooked. Made from tiny flax seeds, this golden oil is rich in omega-3 fatty acids, a type of healthy fat that calms inflammation and supports smooth blood flow. For anyone over 50, adding flaxseed oil to the diet can be a simple way to give the heart and arteries the extra care they need. The omega-3 seconds in flaxseed oil work inside your body like a gentle healer. They reduce irritation in the lining of your arteries, making them more flexible and less prone to stiffness. This flexibility is important because arteries that bend and expand easily allow blood to move freely, lowering the risk of blockages that strain the heart. With better circulation, energy feels steadier, and the body works with more ease. Flaxseed oil also helps manage cholesterol in a natural way. The compounds in it reduce levels of LDL cholesterol, the kind that clogs arteries, while supporting HDL cholesterol, the kind that clears harmful buildup away. This balance helps protect against plaque, one of the main causes of restricted blood flow. Over time, this steady support can mean a healthier heart and a longer, more active life. Another benefit is how flaxseed oil supports brain function. The same omega-3 seconds that protect the arteries also nourish the brain, improving focus, memory, and mood. For older adults, this makes flaxseed oil a valuable ally not just for the heart, but also for the mind. Unlike olive or avocado oil, flaxseed oil is not suited for high-heat cooking. Heating it destroys the delicate omega-3 seconds, so the best way to enjoy it is cold. Drizzle it over salads, mix it into smoothies, or add it to cooked vegetables after they've cooled slightly. A spoonful in the morning stirred into yogurt or oatmeal is another easy way to include it. The key is to store flaxseed oil properly. Because it is delicate, it should be kept in a dark bottle in the refrigerator to stay fresh. When used this way, it delivers its full benefits, keeping your arteries flexible and your blood flowing with less strain. By making flaxseed oil part of your diet, you give your arteries a steady stream of support. Small as the seeds may be, the oil they produce is a mighty tool for protecting circulation, calming inflammation, and nourishing both heart and brain. Oil to avoid diazone. Palm oil. Palm oil is one of the most common oils used in processed foods, yet it is also one of the most harmful when it comes to artery health. Found in baked goods, packaged snacks, margarine, and even instant noodles, palm oil is cheap to produce and widely available. But inside the body, it does far more harm than good. Instead of supporting circulation, it clogs vessels, stiffens arteries, and fuels the silent inflammation that puts pressure on the heart. The problem with palm oil lies in its high content of saturated fats. While small amounts of saturated fat can be tolerated, too much raises the bad cholesterol that sticks to artery walls. Over time, this leads to plaque buildup that narrows blood vessels and restricts blood flow. For older adults, who may already be experiencing slower circulation, this extra burden increases the risk of fatigue, chest discomfort, and long-term heart problems. Palm oil is also heavily refined, meaning it goes through chemical processes in high heat before reaching the shelves. This removes many of the natural nutrients and creates compounds that act as irritants in the body. Instead of calming inflammation, palm oil adds fuel to it, making arteries stiffer and less flexible. This stiffness forces the heart to work harder to pump blood, which raises blood pressure and increases strain on the system. Another hidden danger of palm oil is how easily it sneaks into everyday foods. Many packaged items that look harmless, from crackers to frozen meals, contain palm oil as one of the main ingredients. Because it is cheap and extends shelf life, food companies rely on it heavily. This means you could be consuming large amounts without realizing it, quietly harming your arteries with every bite. The good news is that you can protect yourself by checking labels and choosing alternatives. Instead of products made with palm oil, look for those that use olive oil, avocado oil, or even sunflower oil in moderation. Better yet, prepare more meals at home where you control the oil that goes into your food. By cutting back on palm oil, you take away one of the hidden drivers of artery damage in modern diets. Each time you avoid it, you reduce inflammation, lower cholesterol, and give your arteries a chance to stay clear and flexible. It may seem like a small step, but for your heart and circulation, it is one of the most powerful choices you can make. Oil to avoid #2. Hydrogenated shortening. Hydrogenated shortening may not sound familiar to everyone, but chances are you have eaten it many times without realizing it. Found in baked goods, packaged cookies, pies, crackers, and even some fried foods, hydrogenated shortening is one of the most dangerous fats for artery health. Food companies love it because it makes products last longer on the shelf and gives baked goods a soft, flaky texture. But inside the body, it works like glue, clogging arteries, raising bad cholesterol, and fueling inflammation that silently damages the heart. The key problem with hydrogenated shortening is that it contains trans fats. Trans fats are created when liquid vegetable oils are chemically altered through a process called hydrogenation, which turns them solid at room temperature. This may make cookies crispier or pastries flakier, but it also makes the fat toxic to the body. Unlike natural fats that can be used for energy or healing, trans fats disrupt the body at every level. When you eat foods with hydrogenated shortening, the trans fats increase LDL cholesterol, the harmful type that sticks to artery walls. At the same time, they lower HDL cholesterol, the protective type that clears buildup away. This double effect is devastating because not only do trans fats add more plaque to the arteries, they also take away the body's natural defense system. Over time, arteries become narrower, stiffer, and more prone to blockages that reduce circulation and increase the risk of serious heart problems. For older adults, this damage builds up more quickly. Years of eating packaged snacks, margarine, or fried foods often leave the arteries less flexible and more inflamed. This stiffness means the heart has to work harder with every beat, leaving you tired, heavy, or short of breath after even simple activities. The inflammation also spreads through the body, affecting joints, memory, and energy levels. What seems like an innocent cookie or pie can quietly add to this burden each day. One of the biggest dangers of hydrogenated shortening is how hidden it island. Many food labels no longer list trans fat directly because regulations have limited its use, but food companies can still include small amounts without declaring it. Instead, you will often see partially hydrogenated oil or vegetable shortening on the ingredient list. Even if the label claims 0 grams trans fat, the product may still contain small amounts, and those small amounts add up quickly if eaten regularly. Think about the foods where shortening often hides: the crust of a pie, the flakiness of a biscuit, or the crispy layer of a packaged cracker. These textures are made possible by hydrogenated fats, but every bite quietly stiffens your arteries. It is one of the reasons why diets high in processed snacks are strongly linked to heart disease and circulation problems. The good news is that you can protect yourself by being a careful label reader and making smart swaps. Instead of buying baked goods made with shortening, look for those made with butter in moderation, or, better yet, oils like olive or avocado. When baking at home, you can replace shortening with healthier fats, creating treats that are just as satisfying without the hidden danger. If you enjoy crispy or flaky textures, try using nut butters or mashed avocado in recipes. They bring richness and flavor while protecting your arteries instead of harming them. Another practical step is to limit fast food and fried snacks, which often rely on hydrogenated oils. Choosing grilled or baked versions of meals whenever possible reduces exposure to these artery-clogging fats. Stocking your kitchen with whole foods, fresh vegetables, fruits, nuts, seeds, and lean proteins means you naturally avoid the places where hydrogenated shortening hides. Cutting hydrogenated shortening out of your diet may feel like a challenge at first, especially if you enjoy packaged snacks or pastries. But with each step you take, your arteries begin to recover. Inflammation eases, circulation improves, and your heart works with less strain. Over time, these small changes add up to more energy, lighter mornings, and a lower risk of the serious problems that come from clogged blood vessels. Hydrogenated shortening may make food look appealing and taste rich, but the price it demands from your arteries is far too high. By recognizing it on labels, avoiding processed foods, and replacing it with healthier options, you give your body a chance to heal. Your arteries stay clearer, your heart stronger, and your future brighter with every choice you make. Oil to avoid #3. Excess butter. Butter has been part of traditional diets for centuries, and in small amounts, it can add flavor and richness to meals without causing major harm. The problem begins when butter becomes a daily habit in large portions. Used in excess, butter is one of the fats that can quietly clog arteries, raise cholesterol, and fuel the kind of inflammation that weakens circulation over time. For people over 50, whose arteries may already be less flexible, too much butter places an extra strain on the heart and blood vessels that should not be ignored. The main reason butter is risky in excess is its high content of saturated fat. Unlike the healthier fats found in olive oil, avocado oil, or flaxseed oil, saturated fats are heavier and more likely to raise LDL cholesterol, the type that sticks to artery walls and forms plaque. As plaque builds up, the arteries narrow, making it harder for blood to flow freely. This forces the heart to pump harder, leading to higher blood pressure and increased fatigue. The body's protective cholesterol, HDL, is often not enough to keep up with the extra load, especially if butter is paired with other heavy foods. Another issue with butter is how it is often used. Many people spread it thickly on toast, melt it over vegetables, or cook with it generously. Holiday meals, baked goods, and restaurant dishes can contain large amounts without you even noticing. Each serving may seem small, but together they add up to far more saturated fat than your arteries can handle comfortably. Over years, this pattern quietly stiffens blood vessels and increases the risk of heart trouble. For older adults, excess butter also contributes to inflammation. While it may not cause an immediate reaction, the saturated fat in butter creates stress at the cellular level, irritating the lining of the arteries. This irritation triggers a chain of events that makes it easier for cholesterol to stick, harder for blood to flow, and more likely for blockages to form. The result is not just reduced circulation, but also more aches, less energy, and a greater risk of fatigue during daily activities. Butter also plays a role in weight gain when used too freely. Each tablespoon contains over 100 calories, and because it is so easy to spread or melt into foods, the calories add up quickly. Excess weight around the belly adds its own layer of risk, fueling inflammation and placing even more strain on the arteries and the heart. For someone already trying to manage blood pressure, cholesterol, or energy levels, this creates a cycle that is difficult to break. The good news is that butter does not have to be completely banned. In small amounts, it can be enjoyed without significant harm, especially when part of an otherwise balanced diet. The key is moderation and replacement. Instead of spreading butter thickly on bread, try brushing lightly with olive oil. Instead of cooking with large amounts of butter, sauté vegetables in avocado oil or drizzle flaxseed oil over them after cooking. These simple swaps not only reduce saturated fat but also add healthy fats that actively protect the arteries. If you enjoy the flavor of butter, another strategy is to combine it with healthier oils. Mixing olive oil and butter for cooking, for example, allows you to enjoy the taste while lowering the overall saturated fat content. Using herbs, spices, or garlic can also add flavor to dishes, reducing the need for large amounts of butter. Another helpful approach is to pay attention to hidden butter in foods. Many pastries, cakes, and sauces contain butter as a main ingredient. By enjoying these foods less often and focusing more on fresh, whole ingredients, you naturally lower your intake. Preparing meals at home also gives you more control, helping you decide when and how much butter to use. The important message is balance. A small pat of butter on occasion will not destroy your arteries, but daily excess will. By becoming aware of how much you use and replacing some of it with healthier oils, you protect your circulation without feeling deprived. Your arteries stay clearer, your heart works more easily, and your energy feels stronger as a result. Excess butter may seem comforting in the moment, but the long-term cost to your arteries is real. Choosing moderation and smarter alternatives is one of the simplest ways to keep your circulation strong. Each step away from heavy saturated fats and toward healthier oils is a step toward more years of comfort, strength, and vitality. Now you can see how much of an impact oils have on the health of your arteries. Some, like extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, and flaxseed oil, are true protectors. They calm inflammation, lower harmful cholesterol, and keep blood vessels flexible so your heart does not have to work as hard. Every time you drizzle them over a salad, cook with them, or add them to your meals, you are giving your body quiet protection that builds over time. But on the other side are oils and fats that slowly chip away at circulation. Palm oil, hydrogenated shortening, and excess butter may taste familiar and comforting, but they place heavy stress on your arteries. They raise bad cholesterol, stiffen blood vessels, and fuel the inflammation that makes you feel tired, heavy, and less active. The more often they are part of your daily diet, the harder your heart has to work and the greater the risks become. The good news is that the power is in your hands. By choosing healthier oils more often and cutting back on the harmful ones, you can give your heart and arteries the chance to recover. These small changes may not feel dramatic at first, but over weeks and months, you will notice lighter mornings, steadier energy, and a stronger sense of well-being. It is proof that everyday choices add up to lasting results. If you found this guide helpful, share it with a friend or loved one who could benefit from it. Leave a comment with the oil you use most often, and let's support each other in making smarter choices. And do not forget to subscribe to Advice for Healthy After 50 for more simple, practical tips to protect your heart, your energy, and your health every single day.